Welcome back to our channel, where we guide you through the process of writing scientific articles. In today's video, we'll focus on an essential part of any research paper, the methodology section. We'll provide you with valuable tips and guidelines to help you write an effective and well-structured methodology section for your scientific articles.
Join me in this video to explore the ideal requirements to master this section, along with some examples. Before we jump into the details of this section, let's understand why the materials and methods section is so important. This section provides a detailed description of how the study was conducted, allowing other researchers to replicate and validate the findings. It ensures transparency, credibility, and reproducibility in scientific research. Here's a step-by-step guide for writing the materials and methods section in a scientific article. 1. Start with a clear introduction. Begin the section by providing a brief introduction to the study design and research question. Explain the purpose of the materials and methods section and its importance in ensuring the reproducibility of the study. 2. Describe the study design. Clearly state the study design employed, such as experimental, observational, or clinical trial. Provide a concise overview of the overall approach used to address the research question. 3. Specify study participants or subjects. Describe the characteristics of the study participants or subjects, including relevant demographic information, for example, age, gender, inclusion or exclusion criteria, and any specific recruitment methods used. If applicable, mention any ethical considerations. 4. Detail the experimental setup or data collection process. Provide a step-by-step account of the procedures followed to collect data or conduct experiments. Include information on the equipment, instruments, or software used. Describe any modifications or adaptations made to existing methodologies, and mention any calibration, standardization, or quality control measures implemented. 5. Explain data collection and variables. Describe how data were collected, including the measurements, observations, or surveys conducted. Clearly define the variables studied and explain how they were measured or assessed. If applicable, mention any data collection tools, questionnaires, or scales used, along with their validity and reliability. 6. Outline statistical analysis. Describe the statistical methods used to analyze the data. Specify the software or programming language employed for statistical analysis. Include details about any assumptions made and the significance level chosen. 7. Address limitations. If any, you acknowledge any limitations or potential sources of bias in the study design or data collection process. Discuss how these limitations may have influenced the results and interpretations. 8. Use tables, flowcharts, and images. Tables could be used for materials, participants, and tools used. Flowcharts could also be complementary to make methodology steps more understandable. Images are helpful to show machines or techniques. Remember, ensure clear and concise language. Write in a clear and concise manner, avoiding unnecessary jargon or technical terms. Use subheadings, bullet points, or numbered lists to organize the information and enhance readability. Review and revise. After completing the initial draft, review the materials and methods section for clarity, coherence, and accuracy. Ensure that all necessary details are included and that the section aligns with the overall research question and study design. If you used established methodologies or previously published protocols, provide appropriate references to ensure transparency and allow readers to access further details if needed. Remember, the specific requirements and structure of the materials and methods section may vary depending on the discipline and journal guidelines. Always refer to the specific instructions provided by the target journal to ensure compliance with their requirements. By following the step-by-step guide, you can effectively write the materials and methods section of your scientific article, ensuring transparency and reproducibility in your research. Now, how to select the best research tool for your research project methodology. Selecting the best research tool for your research project methodology involves careful consideration of various factors. Here's a step-by-step guide to help you make a correct decision. Define your research objectives. Clearly articulate the research objectives and the specific information you need to gather. This will help you identify the type of data you require and the research tool that can best capture that data. Review existing literature. Conduct a thorough review of existing literature in your field to identify commonly used research tools. Look for studies similar to yours, and note the tools they employed and provide insights into established practices and help you narrow down your options. Consider the nature of your research. Evaluate the nature of your research project, including its scope, scale, and complexity. Determine whether you need qualitative or quantitative data, or a combination of both. Consider the level of precision required and the resources available for data collection and analysis. Assess feasibility and practicality. Evaluate the feasibility and practicality of different research tools. Consider factors such as cost, time requirements, availability of participants or subjects, and any logistical constraints. Ensure that the chosen tool aligns with your project's timeline and available resources. Seek expert advice. Consult with experts in your field, such as mentors, advisors, or experienced researchers, to get their insights and recommendations. They can provide valuable guidance based on their expertise and familiarity with different research tools. Pilot testing. Consider conducting pilot testing with a small sample or subset of your target population. This allows you to assess the effectiveness and suitability of different research tools before committing to a specific one. Pilot testing can help identify any challenges or limitations and allow for necessary adjustments. Evaluate validity and reliability. Assess the validity and reliability of the research tool options. Validity refers to the extent to which a tool measures what it intends to measure, while reliability refers to the consistency and stability of the tool's results. Choose a tool that has been validated and has demonstrated reliability in previous studies. Review data analysis requirements. Consider the data analysis requirements associated with each research tool. Evaluate whether you have the necessary skills, software, or resources to analyze the data effectively. Choose a tool that aligns with your data analysis capabilities, or consider seeking assistance if needed. Make an informed decision. Based on the above considerations, make an informed decision on the research tool that best suits your research project methodology. Justify your choice in your research proposal or manuscript, explaining how the selected tool aligns with your research objectives and addresses potential limitations. Remember, selecting the best research tool requires careful evaluation and consideration of multiple factors. It's essential to choose a tool that aligns with your research objectives, is feasible and practical, and has demonstrated validity and reliability. To master the session, you should ensure transparency, reproducibility, and credibility in your research. Remember to provide a clear and concise description, specify study participants and sample size, describe the experimental setup and equipment, explain data collection and variables. That's it for today's video. I hope you found this guide helpful in writing the materials and methods section of your research article. If you have any questions or want to share your experiences, feel free to leave a comment below.